Good morning, all. Welcome to Moneyfy Mantra by Tata Capital, where we simplify financial journeys and empower you to make better and smarter money decisions. Today, we are excited to have with us Ms. Meeta Shetty. Meeta Shetty is also a fund manager at Tata Asset Management. She has over 16 years of industry experience, where her prior roles include positions at Kotak Securities, HDFC Securities, and MSEC. Ms. Meeta holds CFS Charter and a bachelor's degree in economics. She is actively managing Tata focused equity funds, Tata Digital India funds, Tata India Pharma, and Healthcare Fund. Today, we will be talking about the new fund offered by Tata Asset Management named Tata India Innovation Fund. Welcome, Ms. Meeta, to Moneyfy Mantra by Tata Capital.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thank you for hosting us and giving us this opportunity.
Yeah. So I would like you to throw some light about this fund to our audience.
Sure. So, Ayushi, as the name is standing for innovation, this fund is basically going to be a theme around innovation that happens all around our lives, our world around us. And every aspect of life today, if you look at, is getting better and better because of this innovation. One misconception when we heard the word innovation is that it's probably related to technology. But when we were working on this concept and we were trying to work around this theme, we could realize that innovation is much beyond tech. It's actually tech plus plus. Today, even an FMCG product or the car we drive or the electricity we get is very different from what we were, consuming, say, a few years back. We have more solar and renewable power in terms of power usage. We have more tech-enabled cars. We have hybrids. We have, electric vehicles. Even, we using the services like ordering of food or, hailing a cab or even transacting with the bank, everything is very different. And it's all been enabled because of the innovations that have happened across these products and services which we've been using. Over and above that, if you look at, there are certain companies which have actually also gone ahead and changed their business model and re-innovated that wheel entirely to make the companies more stable, more giving them a longer runway of growth. So we are also trying to capture that. So basically, what we're trying to do here is that in this thematic fund, although it may, be a thematic on the prima facie, but actually we're trying to capture the innovations across the sectors and length and breadth of the, listed companies. And we will be trying to choose companies which are actually giving us a good headroom for growth and also driving margins, profitability, and in turn, throwing up opportunities for investors to benefit from that.
Oh, that's really interesting. And also, if you could help us to know what is the fund period when the investors can actually start buying, in this fund.
Sure. So the NFO will be launching on the 11th of November and it will be available till 25th of November for the NFO period. Of course, that is the primary period because you enter the fund and it allows me also as a fund manager to kind of take my positions accordingly. But obviously, as an investor, you can always invest. It's an open-ended scheme, so even later it will always be available. But if you want to take the benefit from the very start, the NFO period is from the 11th to 25th of November.
Okay. And as we know, India is evolving every day. We have now been hearing a lot about digitalization, technology, innovation. These are the words where, uh, you know, there's a sound, there's a buzz in the society. So, what are the USP of this fund? Because this fund also talks about innovation. And what will be the key benefits of the investors who are looking forward to invest in this fund?
Right. So, if you look at the last 10 years, how a lot of products and services have evolved, and if you try to take a view of how the next 10 or 20 years going to look like, we see a lot of opportunity based on innovation-driven changes which will happen, and which will touch our lives in a very different way. Not only our lives, probably even, making the world a better place by making things more efficient, more environment friendly, more seamless, more comfortable. And all of that will have a layer of innovation which will run across these services and products. So, if someone is looking to benefit from this change that the world is going to see and has been seeing over the last multiple years, I think that this becomes a very good avenue, because this will be very forward looking, and the kind of ideas we want to capture here will actually be a driver for these changes which will happen over the coming probably years and decades.
Nice. And since you will be the active fund manager for this NFO, so I would like to know about the stock strategy or the fund strategy that the team will be following in this NFO.
Sure, sure, Ayushi. So, since I already managed about three schemes, as you had already, mentioned at the start, uh, I have a very top, I don't take sectoral calls in the funds which I manage, and similar will be the approach here as well. I'm not a top-down person. I'm a very bottom-up kind of person. I actually try to identify companies where there is a increasing ROE curve, there is a comfort on growth, and on good handle on cash flows, working capital. And I, over and above that, I also try to see that if the valuations for that company is at a reasonable level. So basically, at Tata AMC, we actually follow GARP as a philosophy, and that's exactly what I was trying to explain. So at least, if half of my fund is into companies which are basically are reasonably valued in terms of valuations, but are also giving me a comfort on the growth side. And if I'm able to pick them at the inflection point of growth kind of reversing, I think that that really does a great job in terms of what we are trying to do for our investors. When I look back about 6 7 years of my experience as a fund manager, that's exactly what has worked for me across the three schemes, and that's exactly what I will try to do here. So what I do is I follow a bucket strategy. Half of my fund I want it to be into stocks where probably valuations are subdued and growth is not very much there, but things are starting to move in the right direction. And if I am able to catch them at the inflection point, as I said, then the next 3 to 5 years we see that doing a great job in terms of delivering alpha for us. And the remaining half of my bucket, I call them compounders. That gives me the stability in case markets were to turn volatile. So it's a very balanced approach. I try to take it between my compounder and my alpha bucket. And similar strategy we will be following here as well.
Oh, that's nice. Also, if I'm not wrong, 3 years before, like there was a lot of noise about Tata Digital India Fund. Also, this is like one of a very big fund of Tata AMC. And if I'm not wrong, the same fund was managed by you. So, since we have now innovation coming in, so how this Tata Innovation India Fund will be different from Tata India Digital Fund?
Okay. So, look, the digital fund is very specific to a sector which is IT and IT related sectors. Whereas innovation, as I said, will be very wide. Although it is a thematic fund at the face on the face of it, but there will be a lot of sectors that we will be able to identify and try to take part in that journey of their innovation cycle. So I can say that digital is very specific to IT, whereas innovation will be a much wider place for me to go and identify companies across multiple sectors. So it will be very different. They will not be a very high overlap for sure.
Oh, Nice. In one line, you have any message for our investors or the viewers?
So I would say that if you're looking for to benefit from the changing world around us, then this fund definitely makes a lot of sense, and it gives you an avenue to actually benefit from that.
Okay. So thank you, Ms. Meeta. It was really a good insight from you, and thank you so much for sharing such informative words with our audience and the viewers. And we wish you all the very best for your this fund. And congratulations once again.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thank you, Tata Capital and Moneyfy, for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in this episode of Moneyfy Mantra by Tata Capital. Discover the power of smart investing with Moneyfy by Tata Capital. Download the app today and start your investment journey for a better tomorrow. Thank you.